Congratulations on the victory. Now that it's settled, the dust is settled, you did the media backstage. What are the emotions coming off this big knockout win?
Yeah, definitely a lot of emotion going on, but I mean, I've still got three teammates who are about to go into battle as well. I will keep my energies to myself until they get their wins, and then we'll celebrate later.
Have you got a chance to talk to any of them? The UFC put out a video clip of them watching the finish to your fight, and they kind of, the Hickman brothers kind of freaked out backstage, jumping up and down.
Really? Amazing. That's amazing. It's good because, I mean, we have such a great team. We're all here together, and there's so many of us here at the house that we're staying at. So there's a good, I'd say, 50 or so of us. And it's so good to be here on the other side of the world, to have such a great family, culture here with us. It's bringing our spirits up. So yeah, it's quite good for us.
DC and Joe Rogan were using the phrase flawless after your performance, and it all started with early in that round. He was kind of biting on a lot of your feints. Did you know that he would be that susceptible to like all of your fakes? He would just have these massive reactions to them.
Yeah, I mean, I expected him to be more on the back foot and kind of go with the counter, but he came with a different approach to what I'd imagined. So we went with plan B, which was to walk him down with something and then come in with my counters.
And then the leg kicks, followed by the check left that dropped him. Was that just something that you took advantage of in the moment, or was that part of plan B coming into this?
Definitely part of plan B.
Finally, you went 3-0 in 2022, so what do you want 2023 to look like for you?
4-0.
You mentioned, just over here, Carlos, you mentioned about the spirits of the team. You know, you spent a lot of time together in the mansion. Dan Hooker told us a very funny story about you guys thinking that The Rock was going to come and make you pancakes for breakfast. Can you talk a little bit about your time in the mansion, how that does lift your spirits, especially when you're all fighting on the same card together?
Well, I'm sure that The Rock will fly here tonight to the mansion and make us pancakes for tomorrow if we all get the wins. I'm pretty sure. Right, Rock? Yeah, well, I guess we'll go back and celebrate. Was that the question? What was the question?
How does it lift your spirits? You know, when you guys are all sharing, you know, the same.
Yeah, there's a big group. So to have that amount of people with you, we've had this. This is now my third camp where we've booked out an apartment or house and all come together as a team on the other side of the world, and to be in a house full of your family members, your training partners, your team. It's amazing. It really does lift it. I don't think anyone else is doing that around the world, in any team.
And of course you opened the card tonight, so what was the atmosphere like walking out there?
Massive. Yeah, New York is massive, so I took it on, man. I really enjoyed it. So I kind of soaked in that energy when I walked in there, and it's everything that I imagined. I manifested it.
And of course, 3 wins in a row now. So what do you see next for you?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll go back. I mean, as cliche as it sounds, we'll let the masters in the and the behind the scenes do their work. McMahon, they'll do their thing. They'll tally up who needs to go with who. But there are a few guys who I'm looking out for, and there's some guys who I think will be quite a good fight for me.
Any names that you can share?
Nah, I'm not. But there is a guy, Minifield. He's been knocking out a few guys. He's got quite some notable wins, and I think that'll be a great matchup.
Thank you.
Carlos, over here to your right. Congratulations on a beautiful victory tonight. How long does it take you to change your mindset from being that, you know, the fighter went out to the kill to now change your mind to the teammate who wants to support everybody else? Yeah, I mean, I've been doing that throughout the whole camp. I've been practicing that throughout my camp and throughout the time being here as well. We've, like I said, we've got a big amount of group teammates at the house. So I'm switching on and off all the time. I'm going upstairs in my own room, and I'm switching my mentality into fight mode or war mode. And then when I go downstairs, I switch on to teammate, friend mode. So I'm doing that all the time, and I'm practicing that all the time. And the other thing that really stood out to me is how elusive you were with your footwork, handling his pressure, kind of pulling him into your punches, pulling into your power shots. Was that? I know you said you expected him to not come out like that, but how hard is it to switch a game plan like on the dime like that?
We have a big amount of training partners at City Kickboxing, a massive. So to be able to change that up is I wouldn't say fairly easy, but it's a lot easier now that going to the fight, and you can't expect something to happen on the fly. But yeah, it makes it a little bit easier.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Carlos, I know that they have the Perth show coming up in February. In your corner of the world, would you like to compete on that card?
I'd love a good holiday with my family during Christmas. So yeah, maybe a bit of time to reflect and rest up. I mean, I do want to stay active for sure. Maybe something after that will be quite nice. Back here in America. Who doesn't love America? Thank you. Thank you all.